My name is Sophia. Welcome back to my channel where I like to occasionally get on and talk about the things I like so that I can share them with my friends or anyone else that might be interested in watching. Today I have another doll video to share with you. Doll collecting is a big hobby of mine, and today I have a very special collaboration doll between Japanese ball-jointed doll company Volks and Japanese Lolita brand babythestarsshinebright. This is superdollfie graffiti girl Macha. Pardon my appearance. I just kind of threw this cord on after a long day of work. I worked a full day, but there was also some extra traveling that I had to do, so my commute was a little bit longer and I was kind of out of my element at a different location than I normally am at work. So I'm a little frazzled, but I didn't want to wait until tomorrow or the weekend to record this. I want to open her now. So, like I said, today we are going to be opening superdollfie graffiti girl Macha. She's a resin ball jointed doll. I'm going to be showing her off, dressing her, talking about her, and showing off some items that I also got to go with her. Yeah, not to be dramatic, but getting Macha was a little bit of a trial for me. I say not to be dramatic because at the end of the day, she is just a collectible doll. Just acknowledging this right now. Don't open boxes like I just did. I normally have a box cutter somewhere or like an X-Acto knife. I don't know where that is, and I'm cleaning my office right now and redoing the layout, so I have no idea where some of my stuff is. Please don't open your boxes that way. Don't cut towards yourself. Don't open it with scissors like this. I'm sure I've seen other people do it too. Like a lot of us are guilty of it. Don't do that. I just did it without thinking. I apologize. I'm not trying to promote any unsafe scissor safety or anything. But it was very hard for me to get her because for those of you that are unaware, Macha was a part of a selection of items that Volks made available for their Doll Party 52 event. I live in the US, so I was unable to go to the in-person event, but fortunately for those of us that don't get to go, there is it's so pink. Sorry. For those of us that don't get to go, there is an online after party event where they make, I think, most of, if not all of the items available online. Unfortunately for us, Macha here, as well as her counterpart Yume P, who is also stunningly beautiful. I love her face and was very interested in getting her, but had to choose one doll, so I chose my favorite Macha. Oh, she's in there, good. Oh! Unfortunately, if you wanted either of those two dolls, they were only available via Volks lottery system. The Volks lottery system is a system in which limited time, limited edition dolls like this are offered to customers via lottery, meaning you as a customer have to enter the lottery for the right to purchase the doll, if that makes sense. You do not win the doll just outright for free. You pay, if you win, you have to pay for her. So I entered both the global lottery as well as the US website lottery, and I, as expected, lost both, which sucked and which was really sad. But not gonna lie, fully expected it. I'm not sure if it's because I am like naturally pessimistic when it comes to luck-based things like lotteries, but I also saw that the demand for these girls was really high. Like just everywhere I was seeing it on like doll forums, doll discords, doll Facebook groups, people were really excited about this collaboration, and rightfully so. I personally was really excited about it because I already loved Macha as a sculpt from when she was released a couple years ago, the Pink House collaboration, and obviously I like Lolita fashion. I personally have been wearing it for about 13 years, if my math is correct. 13 years. So I was really excited to see the sculpt I like collab a brand I like. But I lost both lotteries, and that it is what it is. It sucks, but at the end of the day, I didn't win her, so I had to find her through other means. So I turned to the secondhand market, and this is where the struggle starts. I first found her on Facebook. I don't use Facebook personally for much of my like personal life, but for hobby stuff, Facebook is poppin'. Facebook has a lot of active buy, sell, trade discussion groups that I am a part of. Just even if I lurk, They're really active. I don't know. Facebook has always been, I've talked about it with a couple friends of mine who aren't even in doll hobbies stuff, but Facebook is still really active for hobby stuff. So as much as I don't love the app, I use it for hobby stuff. But I found a listing on one of the buy-sell trade groups that somebody was selling their matcha from this release, and it was within my budget. Secondhand, I knew she was going to be a little bit more than retail, unfortunately, because that's what happens to limited edition collectibles. But she was in my budget, so I messaged the seller, and she messaged back saying, like, yes, she's still available, but in the 10 minutes I took to finish making dinner and then do like some light cleanup in the kitchen, by the time I replied back to say, yes, I'm interested, I'd love to buy her from you, the seller actually sold her, which I was not like mad about, like it happens. So yeah, it was unfortunate that I lost the one on Facebook to somebody else, but it happens. At the end of the day, the seller was super sweet, super nice to me, and wished me luck in finding her again. So I ended up turning to my Japanese secondhand websites that I normally look at. I started with Mercari Japan, I looked at Yahoo Japan, I even looked at some secondhand hobby shops like Mandarake and Lolita to see if anyone had already sold their set to them for whatever reason. But everything I found was either sold out, or out of my price range, or something was like split off from the set, like it was just the doll by itself, no wig, no clothes, or it was just the clothes. Either way, I wasn't really finding listings until I found a listing. This is attempt number 1 on the Japanese secondhand market. I found a listing on Yahoo Japan, not auctions, but direct, like the flea market where you could just buy things like at a buy it now price, instead of having to deal with an auction, which can be stressful, especially if you don't live in America and you have to use a proxy like I do. But unfortunately, the shopping service I use, which is Buy, I don't use them very often, but they had a really good coupon that basically canceled out international shipping after the math was done and taxes were done and everything. It would have basically made shipping the doll worth it because it would have covered a lot of that. Unfortunately, they were unable to purchase her before somebody else did, so I lost that listing, which sucked, but it is what it is. And then I did the same thing on Rakuten. I found a listing there within my budget, tried to purchase it, Buy failed again, so I had to be refunded again. So I was ready to just kind of sit back and just kind of passively look, and if it ever popped up down the line, I would try for it, but I was over it at this point. The time between the first lottery entry to my last failed attempt of getting her secondhand had been enough, and I was done. But fortunately, somebody really nice that won Matcha themselves in the lottery but decided not to keep her, responded to one of my want to buy posts in one of the Discord groups I'm in, and I got to purchase Matcha. I talked to them. They sent me pictures, I paid for her, and then they shipped her out the same day, and it took about a week or so for her to get here, and now she is finally here, so I can show you her. That's enough yapping, let's get her open. She comes in this really cute pink box with a big, huge sticker. It's really cute. I wish, honestly, I had a little postcard with it or something. I would love to frame it. It's got Dollfie fashion brand collaboration. Superdollfie meets babythestarsshinebright with their iconic logo and some rose detailing. The rest of the box is just plain. It's pink. Pop the top up. Oh my gosh! This is my first time seeing her. I wanted to record this not only to like show her off to people that might be interested in buying her secondhand, but I just wanted to kind of record the memory for posterity because this is super exciting. I will say she has been repacked. The original owner did take her out, inspected her, dressed her up, and took a couple pictures before selling her to me. So she does not come. Some of her stuff is probably going to come in like repackaged bag. Pillow. Oh my gosh! And here she is. I know a lot of people wear gloves when doing ball jointed doll openings. And I thought about it. I really did think about it. But at the end of the day, I will be handling my dolls all the time. I washed my hands before this to make sure that no like excess oil or anything got on her. But I decided not to wear gloves today. I'm sorry. Here she is. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Sorry, she's just so cute. Oh my god. Like I said, this is my first reaction to her, so this is very exciting. Ooh. So like I said, she is on the Volks Superdollfie graffiti body. It is my favorite body from Volks, actually. My other girl that I have from Volks, my other resin girl, she is also on that body. I did have to purchase that body secondhand because, as far as I know, the superdollfie graffiti body is only available through limited dolls like this. I don't even think you can purchase a superdollfie graffiti body for your dolls through like the full choice system where you can have a custom doll built from you based off a menu at the store. I think they only offer the other standard bodies, but this one is my favorite. Pardon for doll nudity. Just because I wouldn't say it's like the most mature body, like the most grown-up looking ball jointed doll body I've ever seen, but I don't know, I just like the sculpting. It's a solid body. It's my favorite one. I like the way it poses. I will be probably sueding her so she can hold a pose slightly better, but I'm happy with her. This is obviously a new body, so it's interesting. I will have to compare her to my other girl, Hina, her body, because Hina's body is old. I'm not sure how many years old it is because I bought it off Dollyteria, once again, secondhand, and they didn't have any information that came with that body, but her head is from like 2009, and it still somewhat matches. Like the color difference is minimal. It doesn't bother me, so I'm interested to see how brand new 2024 2025 resin compares. A little box. It looks like this is the bloomers and underwear, maybe? And this is her head bow. Oh my gosh. And her wig. Oh my gosh. Let me roll up my sleeves and clear my table a little bit, and we can get her dressed. It comes with a Baby the Star Shine Bright tag. This is the exact, like, as far as I know, this is the exact tag that comes with, like, actual Baby the Star Shine Bright, like, human, like, clothing. Like, this is the tag that's always come on the pieces I have bought from them, so that's cute. That's a cute little touch. I'm so excited. I'm sorry, I can't contain myself. To start with, it looks like she comes with a couple pamphlets. First thing is the superdollfie guidebook in general, which has information. Warning information, care information about the doll. I am familiar with these dolls myself, but it's nice to have. And honestly, the one pamphlet I have is way older, so it's nice to see an updated one. This is cool. This is just cool to look at. It shows all the different body types. I want an SD16 girl so bad, but I think I'm gonna save that for if I ever get like a full choice system doll. I'll probably put her on that body. There's this, as well as she comes with a little booklet specifically for her that has this really pretty sparkly art of her. It's so cute. It reminds me of like the old Deco Den photos that people do, and I still do. And then it comes with her contents, as well as instructions on how to, looks like, style and care for this wig, which is interesting. I don't mean to be weird, but like she smells like she's a resin doll, and resin has like a slight smell, but because she's been in a box and she's newer, that smell is a lot stronger than I am used to. And then she comes with, it looks like, from what I understand, a little pamphlet that's available for superdollfie graffiti owners, so that you can purchase additional hand parts, leg parts, etc. There's also for only available for superdollfie graffiti Matcha and Yume P. There's also these cute little heart hands that I'm still considering getting. They're very expensive because they're painted, but they are super cute. Alright, so that's everything that comes in her full set, as far as I can tell. Let's clean up my table and get her dressed while I yap a little bit about her. This mask off of her that's protecting her face up. I really love when doll companies do this. Just protects their face up. Then I reuse these, so it's kind of nice to have, because whenever I travel, I put them on them. But it does make them look like they've been injured. Oh, wow, that's weird. What is this? It's like a wig. It's like a wig stopper, but it's also a plastic piece that's a superdollfie. My old girl doesn't have that. I'm so confused. This is strange. So before we put her together, I'm actually curious. I want to measure her head. That sounds so weird, but she was listed as having an SD-sized head, which doesn't tell me anything. It tells me nothing, if I'm being honest, because some older dolphies, like some older super dolphies, like my Cujo, have a massive head. She has almost a 10-inch head, and she wears 9 to 10-inch wigs. And I was asking around online to see how big Macha's was, because I want to buy custom wig. I want to buy different wigs for her so I can customize her a little bit. But I wasn't sure if she'd be sharing with Cujo or sharing with my other girls who have smaller heads and wear 8-9 wigs. But it looks like Miss Macha, as far as I'm aware, as far as I can tell, comes in at a whopping 9.5 inches, which is what another owner on Den of Angels told me, which is awesome. Because that means she could share wigs with my other Volks girls, which is awesome. Let's get her dressed. This is such a weird thing to show. It's just a pair of white elastic panties. From what I know, in my experience, the vinyl dolls that I own stain way worse than the resin dolls, but it's also nice to have white underwear and white undergarments for my resin girls, because I've had some things stain them. I've luckily been able to get them off, but my confession is that none of my girls actually have any underwear. Not because I want them to, but just because I haven't had the chance to make them or buy any. It's such a simple thing to make that I'm like, I should just make them. I don't want to buy them. But it's also such a simple thing to buy that I really should just buy them. But Macha will be my first BJD with underwear. Next, I'm sure in that pamphlet there's an actual proper way of dressing her, and like a recommended way of dressing her, but I'm just going in the order that I personally get ready in Lolita. And so we're starting with her undergarments. Next is this cute pair of bloomers, which is actually really soft, really cute material. It's the tiniest lace and the tiniest bows. I'll show you close-ups later. These really make me want to make a new pair of bloomers. I have a pair that I've made that are kind of crappy drafted ones, but I want to make a new pair. I was trying really hard to figure out whether or not I wanted Macha just because of like she's cute, or if I actually wanted her in my collection. Because you know when like something is cute, and you admire it, but you don't necessarily want it, or maybe it's just something cute and you immediately are enamored with it, but then later you're like, oh, I actually like don't want that in my collection. I just think it's gorgeous. I think it's cute. You don't have to have everything you like, you know? So I was really trying hard to figure that out before I spent the money on her. But one of the things that really solidified bringing Macha home for me was the fact that, besides the fact that it was a collaboration between babythestarsshinebright, which is a brand I love, was the fact that I kept seeing owner pictures of her customized with different wigs, different eye color, straight up different face-ups, and I kept liking her. Like, I'm really bad at telling sculpts apart unless it's one I own or one that is iconic, like Fairyland Minifee Chloe, which was everywhere when I started the hobby, for good reason. She's a beautiful doll, but she was everywhere, so when I saw her, I immediately could tell that's a Chloe, and to this day I can still tell that's a Chloe. I'm very bad at telling them apart unless they're iconic like that or something I own. Next, we're gonna do these little socks. They're like little fishnet socks with little like cross and like dot details. More like, maybe perhaps meant to be more like flowers, but they look like they're just little X's. Be very careful with these because I feel like these can rip easily if they're caught in her joints. The thing that really solidified me liking Macha was the fact that in all those owner pictures I would find myself thinking, what doll is that? She's so beautiful. What doll is that? Oh my gosh, what doll is that? And like a lot of the times it was a Macha. It was straight up a Volks Macha in the tags, or like somebody else would ask and the answer would always be Volks Macha. So the fact that I kept liking those photos, not just because of the owner's like wonderful, cool styling, but the fact that I really liked that sculpt told me that it wasn't just infatuation. I did want this sculpt. I guess we'll move on now to the blouse. I normally go undergarments, including like a bra or a tank top, and then I do blouse. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so cute. So this is a two-piece like ensemble. It's a JSK, a jumper skirt dress, and a little blouse underneath. The details are so cute. There's actually a full-size like human version you can buy from babythestarsshinebright of this. I think this entire coordinate, but definitely at least the jumper skirt. I love matching with my dolls. I think that is so fun. And I thought about, just because of Macha, I thought about getting this dress. I'm not going to lie to you. But I will most likely not get this dress. I may get something similar or wear one of the dresses I own that is similar and actually matches. My pull-up over here, my Misako Aoki pull-up. The reason why I personally wouldn't wear this dress. It's not because it's ugly or anything. Obviously, I like it. I bought Macha, and she comes with it. I just personally don't like when gingham, this pattern here, takes up a majority of a garment on me. Like, I feel like it looks too much on me. Everything I've tried in gingham is, like, unless it's, like, all gingham in, like, a lighter color, I just feel like it's a little too bold for me, if that makes sense. But I like it. Like it, love it on the doll, love it on other people. Don't love it, the idea of it on me. Maybe one day I could try something on that looks like it, but not for me. Comes apart with snaps in the back, which I'm grateful for because I was afraid it was going to be all hook and eye closures, which is incredibly tedious to do. Not my favorite thing to do. My Dolphy Dream 2B has a hook and eye closure like up the side, and I hate it. Clever, very clever construction, but I hate it. It's a little collared blouse with alternating colored buttons that are like, it's like a pearl, a gem, a rose, and then it's got polka dotted fabric, which I feel like I saw it in the stock photos, but it's different. It's made of a similar material to the bloomers. Very cute. I will be showing you close-ups. Yes, snap closures. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's got a real Baby the Starshine tag in it. Oh my god. So like, this is not the first Baby the Starshine Bright collaboration that Volks has done. It's obviously not even the first Baby the Starshine Bright doll collab in general. Like I said, I have a bunch of the pull-up dolls. But this is the first Volks baby collab that I have, so I'm excited about it. I do want to track down some of the older releases, not necessarily the dolls, just because I don't have space, or maybe I don't like the particular doll it came on. But the previous collaboration outfits I kind of want. I want to build this girl a wardrobe, you know? It does button all the way to like her lower back, like upper butt area. I think that's just for ease. Get her into it. She's got a little bit of corset lacing too, just like the real dress. So fun. The back shearing is crazy. The detail on the back, the fact that there's back shearing, like not only does it like help the fit, but the fact that that's a detail just because is like crazy. My Lolita confession is that I take off my waist ties. Unless it's like convenient for me to do them, I oftentimes leave the house without waist ties. I don't even have waist ties on right now. I think waist ties are beautiful and they can help like add a little bit of cute extra detail to your dress, as well as like help with the fit, like can cinch your back in a little bit to help with fit if a dress is like oversized or like kind of shifting around a lot. But my confession is that I throw those in the my drawer and I leave the house without them most of the time just because they are a pain. Because I like doing waist ties for other people, I can't do them on myself for some reason. My brain won't mirror them. So I leave the house without them. We should put on her petticoat. It's just a elastic it's just an elastic waisted petticoat made of like tulle. It has a little Volks tag in it. Oh, that petticoat works a lot better than I thought it would. I don't know, I was worried that it wouldn't work as well as I thought it would. She has heeled feet right now that she comes with because the shoes as part of her full set are high heels. But I have a pair of flat legs, like flat feet, from my other graffiti girl that I might give her depending on the outfit, depending on the shoes. Or I might order her her own set so that they both can wear flat shoes. No broken hands. Yeah, another reason why I like the superdollfie graffiti girls are their hands. I just feel like their hands are a little bit more delicate than like the standard SD hands. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making it up, but visually for me it's cool. Favorite shoes next. I'm very excited. I don't like this material that they chose for the shoes. If I'm correct, if this is pleather, yep, it is pleather. I don't like pleather. I don't like it for a variety of different reasons, but one of the number one reasons I don't like them as a collector is that they peel like crazy. In a couple years, these shoes will be obliterated. And that sounds really dumb to continue purchasing things that are made out of pleather. Yes, it is dumb in my opinion. I feel dumb. Myself, not anyone else. I feel dumb that I keep buying things that are made out of pleather that will inevitably peel. But as long as I take care of them and put them in a, like, I I think cold temperature room, or at least like stable temperature room, and I'm not constantly handling them, it should be okay. It's just that every other collectible I have that's made out of this material, or any other bag that I have that's made out of pleather tends to peel after a couple years, and it's just frustrating. It's not great. But I also understand that not everybody likes real leather products. And the cost of like real leather or even like vegetable leather would drive the cost of this doll up even more than it already is. And I don't know if I have the heart to do that, to take that. So I will appreciate the leather for the short life, or I will appreciate the pleather for the short life it has with me. There are her shoes. Very cute. Very cute. The only downside is that they're pleather, like I said. But so cute. I'm obsessed. So cute. She probably could stand by herself if I got her balance right. She could probably stand by herself like my other girl can. But I don't want to risk it. Especially because her heels they're not super, they're thick, but they're not like super thick, you know? And also her elastic makes her a little kicky because she's new. I do want to buy a doll stand for them eventually. I don't have any 1/3 doll stands yet. The final pieces are her wig and her headdress. I'm pretty sure the actual official like human size one is like on a headband, but for her they decided to put it on a stretchy band instead, which is cool. It's like not stretchy but like bendable. The wig. This is my first Volks wig ever. I hear mixed opinions about Volks wigs. Some people really like them. Some people really hate them. I think this is a good default wig based on the style. Like, I thought the style was cute. I will be switching her out of it. I will be keeping this one for her because I think it suits her character and it's just cute to have. But I will probably be switching her out of it because I purchased a couple other wigs from Leak World's closing sale. I'm not sure if they're closing. They're still going to be selling their products, but they're selling off what they have right now, and they're changing to be a different Leak World, if that makes sense. But I bought a bunch of wigs for her and my other girl, so we'll play dress up and figure out what we like. Like I said, she's a 9.5-inch head, so she can wear 10 inch wigs. She probably could get away with some 8-9 wigs, depending on how stretchy they are, but she's got a big head. And this wig is super cute because they did what I do when I have like fake ponytail wigs. They section off a hair with some elastics, and from there, that's where you're supposed to attach the ponytails. I want to put wig caps on the girls. I really do. I don't own any wig caps. I want to put a couple silicone wig caps on them. I just have to actually bite the bullet and purchase them. I just haven't. For right now, my other girls have a piece of Velcro on their head. They have a piece of Velcro on their head that's keeping their wig from stopping. But that's because they don't have a wig stopper like Macha does. Macha has like that resin piece that's keeping it in person. I don't have a doll brush on me, or like even a toothbrush on me, but I will definitely have to spend some time to style her wig the way I like it. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's got the little baby pea. So cute. Alright. Oh my god, stop. I do wish they had included like a clip on this or something. Maybe I'll sew like a snap or a clip. Or maybe I'll thread it. Like I'll run some thread through her wig to temporarily fix it. But in terms of like sitting on my shelf, it's not a big deal. But it's Miss Macha. She is so cute. Oh my goodness. I love her. Oh my god. I don't regret it. I was worried that I would open the box and I would be hit with buyer's remorse. But I'm going to be honest. I don't feel an ounce of that in this moment. So in addition to Miss Macha here, I wanted to show you some other items I got from Doll Party 52. These I didn't buy secondhand actually. These I bought firsthand from Volks directly. I bought them off the global website, which meant that they were available via first come, first serve. So it was a click war. I managed to get both this purse and shoe set in my cart, as well as the princess coat. Also, I believe has a real life counterpart in my cart, and I checked out with both of these and I never looked back. So there's actually, in addition to these two items, there were a couple other baby collab items that I could have gone for, including a blue JSK set that is really cute. And honestly, I think it's the most popular piece from the collection, aside from the dolls, because it sold out immediately. And people who want it secondhand have to contend with like really high prices because it's just in demand, and it sells out pretty quickly based on what I've seen. I kind of want it for her because I want to have a variety of pieces to kind of dress her up in and kind of change her outfit in. But I didn't like it enough to fight for it and lose these in my cart. And then when these items came to the US website, instead of being first come, first serve, they were lottery based. I thought about entering for it there, but I kept waffling on it to the point where I had actually remembered the day before the lottery, and I decided, maybe. And then I forgot about it until the day after the lottery, which kind of just told me that I didn't really want it that bad in that moment, because I had already spent the money on these, and I was saving money for her, then I wasn't even sure if I would be able to get her. So I just passed. Maybe I'll get it secondhand once the market calms down. But for right now, I have these items to show you. I also really like the alternative colorway of the dress that Yume P is wearing, the pink and blue version, but unfortunately I think I like the version she comes with more. I like that doll a lot too, and a part of me really wants one so that I can get her a friend and they can match together. But I was not as attached to her full set as I am with Matcha. I'm not even really that attached to her face up, so if I can find a Yume P from the previous release too, I might get her one day, but that would be in the far future when I am not saving for other things in my life. These are the shoes. Once again, that dang pleather material, but solidly built foam textured soles, kind of like real shoes. These are flat feet technically, even though they've got a little bit of a platform. They're for flat feet, if I'm looking at it properly. But the iconic baby purse, oh my gosh, this has definitely real life counterparts. There are multiple colors, multiple different styles of this kind of bag. Once again, it's that dang pleather, but I'm okay with that because I'm going to try to take care of it as best as I can and just display it with her. It actually unzips, and you can put stuff in it. Not very much stuff, but just like a real Lolita bag, it doesn't hold very much stuff, but you can put stuff in it. Here you go, ma'am. Enjoy your little purse. And then the final item I have is this big, flat princess coat. It's wrapped in this cellophane. I imagine what she came in was probably wrapped in something similar. This box that this and the shoes and the bag came in was huge, and I didn't know why until I realized this is just laying flat in there. Comes with another baby tag. Oh, this last set also came with another baby tag, so I just have a bunch of baby tags around loose. This also comes with a photo card of her, what I can only describe as a photo card of her wearing the coat. I wanted this coat regardless if I got her because I knew that my other girls could use it too. But the fact that they put it on her, that they want you to want it all, right? So for in this bag, it fits SD dolls, SD boy dolls, SD13 dolls, SD graffiti dolls, Dollfie Dream Sisters, Dollfie Dream Sister Boys, Dollfie Dreams, Dollfie Dream Boys, and Dollfie Dream Dynamite. Sorry, the text is really small, so it's hard to tell. I'd have to try it on those other bodies, but it's pretty roomy. The only one I would be kind of worried about is maybe the Dollfie Dream Dynamite body, because the bust. I have one girl on that body, Dollfie Dream 2B from Nier, and her chest is huge, so I don't know if this would fit her, but maybe open. These buttons are real. For better or for worse, they're real, just because I hate doing up buttons. But I like that they're real. Can't complain. Finally, I also wanted to show you Matcha's face up. Pardon her bald head and the extreme close-up. I just figured it's the best way to show you. But this is her face up that she comes with, as well as the eyes. The eyes, you can't see it really well in the lighting I have right now, but they're like a light-ish purpley color. This face up is super cute, super sweet, super gentle. I love the glitter under the eyes and the shape of the lips. I personally can see myself keeping her in this forever. A part of me is conflicted because I wanted to commission someone to do a custom face up to suit the character I have in mind for her, but I just really like this face up, so she's probably gonna keep it. The only thing I could see myself not loving about her face up is this area right here. I'm not sure if you can see it super well on camera, but it's super blushed, which is cute, but it's a little intense in person. It makes her look like she bumped her chin a little bit, which is not my favorite thing. I'm not sure if I can partially remove that, but it's not a huge deal. It's just like, it's not my favorite thing. Her blush on her cheeks is fine. Just the blush on the chin is kind of throwing me off, but she's super cute. I love her eyelashes. She's probably gonna get different eyes just because I want something a little bit more strong in color, maybe brown, but these purpley grayish eyes are really cute too. And that's Volks and Baby the Star Shine Bright superdollfie graffiti girl matcha. Thank you so much for joining me in this unboxing. Like I said, I'm not an experienced YouTuber. I don't really know how to talk to the camera, but I figured that this would be a good way to preserve the memory for myself and also kind of show her off for anybody that's looking to see what she comes with in her full set. So thank you so much for watching. So if you're interested in any of my doll related, collection related photos and hijinks, I actually made a separate Instagram profile at Lucky Pack with 2 Ks for my doll posting. I also will occasionally share stuff here on YouTube, but I'm going to be trying to use that Instagram profile as a creative space for my collection hobbies. Not that I'm ashamed to post it on main, but I just figured there are some people that might not be interested in the food I'm eating. They would rather just see the dolls I'm playing with instead, and vice versa. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your night, day, or whatever time it is where you're at. And I will see you whenever I get on this channel next time. Bye!